Hello and welcome to the SRX series. We are here at the LA Coliseum, and I thought I had already been to this track before, but apparently not, because I had to buy it to show up for this one. But absolutely worth it, because we've got ourselves some SRX racing here, and I think it's going to be a fun one. First things first, I want to show off the really cool paint scheme with big thank yous to Barrett, and sorry that it took so long to show it off. I tried to race SRX last week, but unfortunately I couldn't find a time to do some dirt racing at Lanier. I signed up a time or two, but
The
just
leader
didn't
has
have
just
enough
done a
people, and
13.7.
I couldn't quite get to any of the community time slots. So, showing off this scheme for the first time here, and I had it for Summit Point as well, but unfortunately
The
my
fastest lap
trading
for
paints
S,
crashed, and
13.6.
I didn't think about it. I didn't realize it, and it just blew past my mind. So, thank you so much for a really cool grape scheme, and apologies to Barrett for not being able to show it off, and apologies to the viewers as well, because that's a really good paint scheme to look at. We are going to try to get ourselves a good
Okay,
starting
Colton,
spot
we've got
here.
2 laps to set a decent
I'm
time.
horribly
Fastest lap
inconsistent,
for
though. I can run
Aussie,
a fast lap once in a
13.5.
while, but I'm so bad at being consistent.
Green, green, green.
Let's see what we can
Okay,
do.
here comes your first time black.
Okay, not too bad.
One more lap.
Okay, could be better, but could be worse.
P3, you're now 0.1
Ooh,
off the
there's a lot of
pace.
people in front of me. Obviously, you're going to want to qualify good here. Gas it up, I spun them up. I went too much throttle there. And spun up the tires instead of just gradually putting the throttle down, but P3's not the worst. We'll be on the inside, which is going to be huge, assuming that there aren't more people putting laps in. There could be, though. Bryce with an incredible time. Whole tenth faster. That's better than... It's right around my best ever. I got a 5:01 in practice beforehand, but that could have been different track conditions as well. I don't know how this is differing from that. I'm just glad I didn't do the Kyle thing with choking. It sounds like he had a rough one. Who else we got waiting? We're waiting for. Oh, Carl's still there. He could definitely jump us. I hope he doesn't, because that's going to put us on the outside. Uh-oh. Have mercy on us. Oh, we already got jumped. Oh, by him. Exactly what I was talking about. Dang it, man. Had to go and be fast like always. Tyler? No, he's not out there. Is he in here? Not seeing... Apparently he is in here, so... Not too much more time we're waiting. Carlton's at P2. Big thanks to everybody that puts together this time slot so we can do some SRX racing. But this is actually a pretty nice turnout. 12 cars for the LA Coliseum. And I swear I've raced this track before, but I guess I haven't. I don't know, maybe if I'm thinking of a different place or what. But I feel like I have distinct memories of racing this, but I had to pay for it, so clearly I didn't. And I'm trying to think, is there anywhere else? I don't know. Trying to think if there's anywhere else that's similar to this that I might have run. I've run some very short tracks before, but all I've learned from those is that I am not the greatest at these extra short tracks. Usually the pressure of it gets to me a little bit. It's really hard, especially with single monitor, to see where everybody is around you. This could end up being dangerous, depending on how clean or anti-clean the racing ends up being. I know everybody here is going to try their best. It seems like we get people that genuinely want to race in the SRX series, because why else would you seek out a time slot that actually goes off here unless you actually wanted to race? But still, it's very narrow out here. I ended up settling at
That's the end of
45.2
the session. P4.
on my brake bias. Kind of ended up in the middle between different numbers I was trying to find, because I felt like I want to make sure I'm able to turn the car under braking a decent amount, but not spin out while trying to drive in hard. Kind of found somewhere around there was what I was liking.
The
Really
track
not
temp is
looking forward to starting on the
71.
outside
The
here.
air
On the
temp
outside
is
this
70.
time.
Oh,
Close.
boy.
Road is
Five
closed.
laps
But we'll
will
do
make
the
it
best we
count.
can.
P4.
We do have 75 laps upcoming,
The estimated SOF is
and a decent strength of field.
2,593.
This is going to be a tough
This is a
one.
rolling start.
It's gonna be a very
Follow
tough
car
one.
number 2.
I meant to say good luck all, but we're already rolling. We got rolling really quick. Can I
The
type
car
in
speed is
pace at the
25
same time?
miles per hour.
This is very important. We need to wish good luck to our competitors. Now, what gear are we going to be in? Because we're only going to be in second gear when we're going for real. Looks like first gear is what we want.
One to go. Next time by.
But we're going to shift into second, and then we're going to stay in it for the rest of the race. So we get a little bit of a bump draft. Oh boy. I am nervous. There's not much room out here, and these are wide cars to begin with. Are we even going to be able to see the launch?
Those car is
Get
off.
ready.
Time to do your job.
Go, go,
Green
go.
flag. Green flag. The next car's the leader. Car inside. Still inside.
Oh my gosh, what just happened?
Still there. Hold your line.
Guy in front of us, P2, just got the lead. We are clear. Looks like we will be able to find a
Car
spot.
outside. Clear
Oh,
outside.
not able to. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Guy right behind us.
The car ahead is 475, and their rating
Very, very
is
stressful.
3.5. The leader has just done a 13.6. P4.
Car stopped ahead.
Car stopped ahead. That is not good. Hopefully there's room to get around.
Slow car ahead.
Just trying to be smart here, not running to the back of anybody. Not even full throttle down straight away because he's right in front of me.
Car stopped up high. Car outside.
The car ahead has just done a
I faked him and he
13.5.
actually
The guy behind has
moved.
just done a
Kind of feel bad about that
3.6.
actually. I didn't think that was going to actually work. I kind of feel bad for doing that to Bryce now.
Okay, Colton.
You're
The
now
next
in
car
third.
is S. Car
I
number
juked
3.
him pretty
Their
bad.
rating is 4.5. P3. That was a 13.9.
Or maybe he was just letting me by because he's a very kind racer. I don't know. But we do get the spot. Either way. You have to be kind of careful on the exits. Otherwise it does step out on you sometimes. I imagine that's only going to get worse the longer this race goes on, as I overdrove it into the corner there. Very easy to do. You could drive it in harder, but the car doesn't turn quite as well, I've found. So even if you can drive in hard, I think giving it a nice slowdown and being able to carry some speed through the corner really helps.
You've just done a 13.8.
We do have lap traffic ahead of us.
The gap to Nico behind is
The
now
12, who
1
might have
second.
had some issues. Ooh, he's having blinking issues. We can confirm. Got about a second behind us. Hopefully he'll give us the bottom here in a minute.
Slow car ahead. Car stopped ahead.
That's going to be a factor this whole race, are the slow cars ahead. This is tricky. We're just going to have to be patient.
Car outside. Stay low. There is a
The
car
lap
on the
time
high
was at
side.
14.2.
Clear up
Clear.
top.
P4 behind is now 0.5.
Let's tricky. The way he's running the corners, he's getting much better runs out than we are, and so I don't know how we're necessarily going to be able to get by him. We got caught now because we're stuck behind the guy. He needs to move, man. He's holding us up bad. And I don't even know if he feels that way, because we're not really close to him on entry just because of how much our speeds are differing and our approach to the corner.
Car stop down low.
Car stop down low.
Go low.
Still
Car
there,
stop
go
down
low. That's
Go
different from what
Go
you said
high.
before.
Inside.
That was
Clear
third position. I can't look at the
I don't know why
relative
you're
for too
reversing on
long.
track, man.
That was Garrett. That sucks.
He don't either.
You're in second position right now.
This guy needs to get out of the way, man.
Outside. Outside, clear.
Holy cow, we almost got hit. I really don't want to have to move this guy. Man, have some situational awareness, man.
14.0.
Like, what are we doing?
Car outside.
There we go. Thank goodness.
Stay low. There is a car on the high side.
Finally get
Clear
by him,
outside.
okay. I was frustrated, but he was fine. He didn't do anything dangerous. Just feel like he could have given that to us a little bit earlier. I don't want to be pushing somebody out of the way, but it was a little bit frustrating there for a minute. Okay, gotta string some good laps together. I feel like I'm
B2.
overdriving the corners a little bit.
Okay, Colton, the next car is 1 lap behind.
Yeah, that was not good. We got Nico right on our back bumper. Probably feeling like I'm blocking him as bad as the lap car was for me. One of my biggest issues with how I do short tracks is I lose my rhythm very easily. I'm not consistent at all. And that tends to hurt me quite a bit.
Your last lap time was at 14.0.
Well, no, I feel like I'm doing okay-ish right now. But he's right on our back bumper, so I feel like could be better.
You've just done a 13.9.
But I did a weird turn in there.
That lap time was 14.0.
I feel like I'm holding him up. I feel bad. He's giving me the bumper. Yeah, that's fair.
Your lap time was at 14.1.
Ooh, he got the bumper. That's probably why the pressure came to be a little bit harder all of a sudden.
Slow car ahead.
Oh, I
Go
almost got
down
last
ahead.
lap.
Go high.
Your last lap time was at 14.0.
Whoa, that was close.
There, go.
The gap behind is now 0.4.
Garrett is definitely faster than I am, so I'm sure he's gonna be flying past us before too long. Especially if I mess up again. cannot get the angle in the corner quite right. Wow, we're not even halfway through this race.
That lap was
It's a long one.
14.1.
People were saying it was going to feel like an eternity. I can definitely see that. We got some room behind Garrett here if he ends up passing us. Got lap traffic ahead.
That lap was at 14.0.
We're halfway in the race.
Oh, that was
Halfway home,
terrible.
plenty
I
of
made a
fuel. You've
big
just
mistake
done a
right there.
13.9.
Car does not feel like it's
Inside,
turning all of a
clear
sudden.
inside.
Appreciate him being patient. We might have to let him go here. Yeah, I'm just gonna let him go. I'm gonna let you go here.
Inside. Clear
Thank you.
inside.
The pressure was just making me worse, and I felt like you were gonna get it eventually anyway. Alright. We'll see him drive on now.
So I just had to be more persistent earlier.
You've just done a 14.5. The gap to Hess.
That was
Ahead
probably
is
one
increasing.
mistake away
It's
from
now
me, away from it
0.9.
happening.
That lap was at
You make
14.2.
a double bar here.
Thank you.
Your lap time was 14.1.
Outside.
Careful here. There we go.
Outside is clear.
The gap ahead is now 1.0.
Ooh, it feels like it's getting a little bit rougher on corner exit as well. Maybe a little bit looser on throttle.
That was 14.3.
I know it's
P4
Carl
is
out in the
getting closer.
lead.
The gap is now
I don't know
1.2
how
seconds.
far though. Garrett's definitely fast. He got wrecked and still came back out, turned it around and got back past us. Oh man, I am just so bad with the keeping it consistent for an entire run. It really is getting loose on exit now too. That is not my imagination.
Thank you, Tyler.
The gap to Nico behind is now 1.0. The next car is one lap behind.
Thanks, Grayson.
Trying to find session last lap, find an opportunity to turn that on, because I do think that would be helpful to me right now. There it is. Alright, sweet. Uh-oh, Bryce. Some apologies. There must have been something that happened. Tyler ahead of
That
us.
was 14.3.
Ooh, I don't know how I got that angle on the corner, but I somehow had it angled pretty good. I'm trying to drive it a little easier at this point, because I feel like it's helping me get around the corners, but I feel like it's not very fast.
14.4.
Oh, there's some wall. These things damage easy too. I hope I didn't just damage it.
We have damage.
I don't really have time to check either.
The gap to Nico behind is now 0.7.
He's
That lap
catching
time
us from
was
behind for
14.3.
sure. Overdrove that. Maybe it wasn't so bad, though. Ooh, this is tough. You don't get much of a break at any point. Ooh. Loose vehicle.
That last lap was a 14.4.
He's catching me still. I'm trying to be consistent. I do think session last lap is helping me get an idea of how I need to be pushing. He's got pressure behind him from Bryce. That's only going to make him more likely to be aggressive on me. That's something to think about. I almost feel like as the race has gone on, it's been better taking a wider entry. It's almost like it's changed. I don't know if that's true or not. Kind of feeling like it is.
That lap was a 14.4.
Getting held up a little bit here. Oh my god.
Outside.
Yeah, let's do 3 wide.
Outside, 2 wide. Got 10 laps to go. Still there, hold your line. Clear outside.
3 wide at LA Coliseum. That's very funny.
That was hairy for a second.
Yeah, just a casual 3 wide at LA Coliseum.
You guys handled it well.
You've just done a 14.3.
I had to get by those guys though, because we got pressure behind and they were lap cars. The guy had a mistake, I think,
The gap
in
to
front of
the car
Tyler.
behind is now 0.9. Your lap time was 14.4.
And then Tyler had to check up for it, and it was real stack up.
You got 5 laps to go. We're in a great spot with some hardware.
I feel like the line you want to take definitely has changed. I'm taking this wider angle, and it's feeling so much better. Driving it in harder, and then turning in for kind of a later apex.
The gap behind is now 1.1.
I think it's because the car's getting a little bit looser that it's allowing us to do that. I don't think we have any chance to catch anybody in front of us unless there's a mistake.
Okay, Colton,
Especially
the
only
next
2 to go.
car
Wow,
is
that
2
snuck up on
laps
us.
behind. This driver's got a bad reputation. Don't expect a fair fight. 2 laps left. We're on for a podium here.
White flag, white
These
flag.
laps go by quick too. We are on the white flag lap.
Last lap.
Oof.
Bring it on home.
Let's go ahead and blow the
Samson is the winner.
blow the corner on the final lap for good
There
measure.
goes my safety rating.
Woo!
Good one, Carl.
Slow car
I'm
down
sorry.
low.
You're
Car
parking it,
stop down
damn
low.
it.
Podium. Good drive. Nice
I
one.
know, I'm
Can't
sorry.
see
I'm
around the
not
corner.
trying
Can't see
Checkered
around the
flag,
corner.
checkered flag.
Right front's just
Okay,
gone.
there we go.
Great job. You did really well.
Good race, good win. Alright, P3. I'm pretty darn happy with that. My first race at LA Coliseum. allegedly. I swear I have some false implanted memories of racing here, but even still, very fun. We get P3. We got a 0X as well.
That's the end of the session.
Yeah, happy birthday to Tyler. What were our tires? 94, 94. It would be really funny if I killed my right front somehow. So tire's not wearing too much. Wow, look at that. Garrett, though. He must have been driving even harder. What did the incidents look like? We were one of only 2 people. 0X. Shout out to the 10, also keeping it clean. Very nicely done. I mean, obviously, a lot of these guys probably were not at fault for whatever incidents gave them the incidents. But, still feels pretty good that we were able to take this car to LA Coliseum. Send some appreciation for a good race. And let's see what happened out here. We'll see. Yeah. Let's see what happened. I think we got the camera in a decent spot already here. We had a lot of purple cars around us. That's fun. So here we are, early on, lap 2. The 12 driving in pretty hard. Then they're, oh no, bouncing off of each other out of the corner as everyone tries to figure it out. Kyle can't do anything about that. They're all like checking up, and the 12 kind of comes up, and then probably thought he was going to be clear. That's just everyone getting stuck on one another, and unfortunately, the left rear of that guy found Kyle, and that's the part of the car that'll spin you out. Oh, yikes. Oh no, Tyler. He gets the 11 pretty good. It's so hard to avoid here. I mean, we know from racing with Tyler, he doesn't race that way. It looks like the 11 just really off the pace, maybe, after some issues in the previous corner. He has a big slide right there, and so maybe he was trying to take it extra gentle on entry, and Tyler maybe not quite ready for it, but it's going to always be so hard not to run into people when we've got such tight confines. Ooh. There's where Carl's 4X came from. Reaches the lap car. We had some lap cars that really weren't letting the leaders by as well. I think he was just trying to tap him out of the way, and for whatever reason, like, that looked like a pretty square tap, but the 11 was basically stopped in the corner. Like, that's absurdly slow on entry right there, and you can't be in the racing line going that slow with the leader coming, I don't think. I'm trying to think if there's anything he could have done there to not do that. Like, he's basically stopping. I think you gotta let the leaders go, I think, knowing that you're off pace a bit. And we just got a little bit of some wall scratches. 10 was the other guy with the 0X, though. Uh-oh, what happens here? So coming up on the 11, we got Bryce fighting for the top 5 with Kyle. Ooh. Yeah, Kyle was just pressuring him. He was looking to the inside. And the 11's just super slow through the corner again. It's not like these guys are both driving in super hard, like blowing the corner. That almost looks like, ironically, a super speedway wreck. Like a guy bump drafting somebody, and then they reach the guy in front of him while they're bump drafting. Maybe that's a weird analogy, but kind of like these two guys were just pressuring each other through the corner. There's nothing the 5 can do to not run them over there. The 11 was just really slow in the bottom lane. Moving right along. Whoa, that was close. Oh, that's what happened to Garrett. He gets backed up into. I mean, he has plenty of room right here where he could be going forward. So I'm not sure why he continues to back up. I feel like he could probably do a couple point turn and get going again. So I don't think he necessarily needed to back up more like that, especially when there's somebody coming. That's pretty frustrating for him. So that was the only reason we got ahead of Garrett, and obviously he was faster. He didn't end up too far behind us, so it's not much of a surprise. He was able to get back to us. And then we were stuck behind the 12 for a while. This is where I finally get around him, actually. It took a little bit. We were stuck behind him. He was blinking a couple times. You could see like we're really having to slow down mid-corner. Where normally that's where a lot of your speed is being able to carry speed through mid-corner, it feels like. Oh-wee. Tight situation right there. Ooh. The 9 kind of just runs into the 11 there. That wasn't on the 11. Just misjudged his right front there, I guess, and ran into the back of him. There's us finally getting around the lap car. I do want to go look at that 3 wide at some point. I hope that shows up. I don't know if it will, though. I don't know if we made any contact, but that was an exciting part of the race. Kyle finding the inside wall just a little bit. Not sure what we're looking at there. 8 just turns the 7. Looks like he was behind him for a while. Oh, that's Tyler. Yeah. It's interesting. I feel like he could have actually cut below him there. Seems like he takes like a late turn in. Probably just overdrove the entry and gets into the back of him. And who knows, there could be context for a lot of this too. Like maybe that guy dumped him first, I don't know. Something to keep in mind. That's why I want to avoid making too many very strong judgments based on the snapshot we get. But it did look like Tyler just kind of ran in the back of him there. Starting to feel some of that tight feeling as the race went on. Getting closer to the end of this thing. We're on lap 53 now. I imagine there's probably less and less stuff going on as we get closer to the end. There's where I tapped the wall. I don't remember if I ever did check to see if we got damage, but it doesn't take much, like I said, in this car. Didn't handle any different afterward or anything, so might as well say there was no damage. So we're just getting a couple little wall hits here. That one's a decent one, but nothing too big. Ooh. Nico had a rough corner there. Couldn't get that thing to turn, it looked like. And then there was a bit of a bumper car effect. But that'll do it for this one, so Really glad we were able to get an XRS? What am I talking about? SRX race going this week. That was pretty fun. Well worth the purchase of LA Coliseum. And so we will move on over to the race results page so we can see what we get from it. +8 for our third place finish. Man, that doesn't feel like much. That's a little disappointing. Oh well. 8 iRating gained. We'll bolster our A499 a little bit more. 121 championship points in this 2593 strength of field. And for the fun of it, let's go ahead and check what the championship standings look like. I don't know if it will have updated yet. But since we're here, might as well look at this. We've been looking at the ARCA standings as well. Currently first place in that still, which is pretty awesome. And looking like I don't think it counted the week yet. But as it's listed now, P3. Obviously we're running some of the only races that actually go off in this series. So we were always going to be around, but might be fun to check in on this every once in a while. Shout out Kyle down there, P11. We know a lot of these guys. I need to follow a lot of them. In fact, I'll keep this page up for myself so I can do that. But that'll do it for the video here. Thank you for watching. We had a little bit of... Oh, that's right, 3 wide. We wanted to look at the 3 wide. How could I possibly forget? When was that? That was when we had 2 lap cars in front of us. So we will go ahead and... I took off that, didn't I? Yes. Okay, so there was the 3 wide right there. So we were coming up on Tyler. I think, yeah, that blue car right there had an issue. Tyler got a little bit loose, maybe. A bit of a checkup, so we just go to the inside. I pin it right along the wall. I gave as much room as possible. Fun moment. It looks like Nico actually went through 3 wide as well. Ooh, he's getting the inside wall. Not quite 3 wide, but still part of the whole same process. That was pretty cool. So that'll probably be the thumbnail. Thank you for watching, though. I hope you enjoyed some SRX at one of the smallest tracks we have on iRacing. We had some bumpers touched and all that, but kept it clean on our end, so that was pretty good. Thanks for watching, hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.